Hey guys, so I'm back again. I was in the process of putting my cards away and I was told here to confirm a message from your higher self. So we're just going to have two piles here. This might not be long, but I feel like you guys might need some confirmation on what your higher self is telling you to do pertaining to a particular situation. Some of you guys might have a hard time getting your words out at this time. So keep in mind that this is a general reading. It may not resonate entirely for everyone. If you want me to pick up on your energy in upcoming readings, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, you can find the information for that in the description box below. So pile 1 is going to be the Lapis Lazuli. Pile 2 is going to be the Epidote crystal. So I'll give you guys a second to choose. I'm going to sit here with the energy for a moment. I feel like this is a pressing matter, or I feel like this is something that you really just want to make sure that you have. I'm hearing to make sure that you have your head on straight, or to make sure that you're making the right decision. Just a confirmation for you. All right, so let's start with pile 1, Lapis Lazuli. Let's see, what is your higher self trying to tell you? What is this situation about? I feel like with the Lapis Lazuli crystal as well, because this is the crystal that really stood out to me for this reading. I was told to use this. So I feel like some of you could be grappling here something. I mean, for some of you, this could have to do with ancestry. This could have to do with your lineage. This could have to do with your self-worth for some of you, or your communication, your throat chakra. So let's see what this is about with the Lovers. Yeah, so this is about a decision, a person, something involving another person, something involving a decision you have to make involving another person. I'm getting this energy or this impression that you feel very close to someone, or someone feels that okay, how do I say this? It's almost like one person might feel that they are more attached than the other. What is pile 1's higher self trying to tell them here with the Lovers? Maybe if something's right for them, if someone is right for them. 9 of Cups with fulfillment, 6 of Swords with transition. We have the King of Wands with leadership. I see. I feel like with whatever situation this is, if this is a person, there's definitely one person here who is a little bit more attached to the other. Not necessarily codependent, but maybe they need the other person more than they need them. And I feel like one person here is a lot more independent. So some of you could be deciding whether or not you want to stay in a connection, or where something is going to go. If you want something to take, if you want to take something to the next level, because this could also be a situation where someone wants commitment and maybe one person does not. This person makes you very happy, but I feel like maybe you have other things on your plate, or you have other responsibilities that warrant your attention at this time. Yeah, 9 of Swords with fear, 9 of Wands with resilience. I'm almost getting this as an energy of I have more things to worry about. I have more things to take care of. And again, not in a sense where you're disregarding someone or a connection or a choice that you have to make, but it does feel like there are so many other things weighing on you, and this probably takes a back seat for you. If this is just having to do with a decision you need to make, I feel like you need to go with the decision that allows you to have the most freedom, that allows you to have the most authority in a situation. The path or decision that makes you happiest, because the Lovers always implies that there is two paths, two decisions, two people. You could be deciding between something like this right now. Yeah, I feel like, so if this is a relationship, you want more freedom. Maybe you don't want to be tied down. If this is a decision having to do with any other aspect of life, it feels like you also feel the same way. You don't want to feel tied down. You want your freedom. Tell me about the 6 of Swords with transition. You don't want to hurt someone either. Ace of Discs with wealth and the Sun. I'm almost getting this as an energy of you could be with someone and maybe your paths don't align, or you're being called to something greater. Maybe you have a bigger purpose than to be, again, it's going to sound bad, but it's like maybe you have a bigger purpose than to just be with this person or to be in this relationship. There's a different path that is summoning you, but it feels like it has to do with your purpose, your destiny. So it's almost like maybe this relationship is an experience, or this relationship is more grounded in your current reality, your physical reality, but there is something, there's something much, much larger at play that is summoning your attention at this time. Yeah. Page of Swords and the Star. Yeah, it's like I feel like I can't grow here, or I feel like I need to expand. And again, I'm not really feeling any dig towards the other person or the other path. It's more so like, this is what's best for me, and you need to do what's best for you. Temperance. You need to make a guided decision here. The Moon, you might need to sit on something. You might need to calm your emotions down or get into meditation or take some time out for yourself in order to make the right decision here. But I definitely feel that you guys are leaning towards the path here where it's like something is literally pulling you. You cannot ignore something. A path, a purpose, a job. For some of you, it's like, I can't focus on relationships right now because I need to focus on my career. I need to focus on my stability. I need to focus on something that I'm going through in my personal life. But it feels like a huge, like ginormous change having to do with your life's path, your destiny. Yeah, I'm hearing, do I choose the more personable path or the more expansive path? There's something here that is more personal, something that is more collective. And I feel like you're going to go with the collective path. Or something that involves something that's bigger than just yourself, something that's bigger than the person in front of you, if that makes sense. It's almost like you guys might feel that you can't focus on what's in front of you because something else is calling your attention. Four of Swords, rest. Two of Discs, change. Yeah, you guys could be going through a level up at this time. You could definitely be feeling, again, a little disconnected from the people around you or the path that you're on right now. But again, I feel like it doesn't really have anything to do with hard feelings or not liking somebody, not liking something. It's just that you're going through a spiritual transformation. You're going through some sort of ascension at this time, some sort of shift in your personal life that is making you feel like your attention needs to be diverted elsewhere. It's like something else is calling me. I keep seeing someone like look at the sky, like someone could be trying to have a conversation, right, with someone, with this person, and you're just focused on something else. Something larger is at play here. Meditation, and you need to, meditation. I keep getting the energy to sit with yourself, to take time away from this. I'm seeing someone out with someone and they're dissociating. I'm seeing someone out at like a social event and they're just not vibing with the people around them. You guys definitely do not resonate with the people around you. And I don't know why. I just looked over at my crow here and it just feels like he's staring at me. It's almost like maybe someone could be trying to, maybe you're not so present with someone. Someone could be trying to get your attention, or I'm hearing someone say like, oh, did you hear what I said? And you're just focused on something else. You're focused on a vision that you have. You're focused on something that is drawing your attention collectively. And I feel like that's what you need to focus on. The Devil. Interesting. The Devil. Why? Four of Swords, rest, because you're not resting. You're not taking time out to decide what you want. The Moon, maybe you are disregarding what your body is asking of you or what your higher self is asking of you. You keep putting yourself in situations that don't resonate with you, or you're continuing to stay on a path that, again, is not necessarily bad for you. This person could be a fantastic person. This path could be a great path. But there's something here more spiritual at play versus mundane. And I feel like the path that you're on, the path that's not resonating anymore, it's a bit more mundane, and you need to focus on the spiritual aspect or the bigger picture of something. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. I hope that whoever needed to hear this message resonates with that. Yeah, like whoever this is, you guys are going through a spiritual ascension. It could be your first spiritual awakening. It could be your second, third, fifth, 10th, like whatever is happening here, you're just ascending. You're ascending and you're figuring out that you might not resonate with the people or the path that you're on right now. And that's okay because something's changing. Okay. It just got really silent. Let me sit with the silence. Okay. Pile 2. What is this situation about? What is your higher self trying to tell you? You guys chose the Epidote crystal. This has a lot to do with emotional balance, emotional stability, grounding. So you guys might need to do a little bit of that. I just got a message again for pile 1. I'm sorry. Going back to the Lapis Lazuli. If you guys feel like maybe someone around you just needs communication from you. For pile 1, Lapis Lazuli, someone needs to know where your head is at. I feel like you might need to give that to them. I'm not saying that you owe it to them, but I feel like maybe you are, maybe you step back a little bit. You're not as present. You're not as communicative with someone and they need that from you. They just need to know where your head is at because I feel like they might be confused. So there's something here about you need to speak up about what you're feeling, where your head is at least just let someone know that there's no hard feelings, that you're just going through something right now. But back to pile 2. Epidote. So what is this situation about? What's your higher self trying to tell you? 2 of Swords with decisions. And the Tower. Wow. Yeah, this one's major. This one feels like the next step that you take, the next thing that you say, it's going to cause a huge, huge shift, not only in your life, but in the life of those around you. And this might be why you chose the Epidote crystal as well, because it's like, okay, I need to make sure, I think this is what I said in the beginning, I need to make sure my head is on straight. I need to make sure I'm making an educated decision here. I want to make sure that I'm not coming from my emotions. I want to make sure that I have looked at all facets of something and that I'm in a stable mindset when I make some decision here, because I know that it is going to cause a big change. It's almost like your higher self knows this already, which they always do. Yeah, I feel like you guys could be trying to ground yourselves or just clear your mind. 6 of Wands with success. Okay. 3 of Pentacles with work. This could have to do with a job opportunity, a creative idea. Taking a chance on yourself, taking a chance on an idea, or working with a group of people, collaborating with others. Yeah. 7 of Swords with deception. 4 of Cups with meditation. What's with the 7 of Swords deception energy? I feel like I just heard that some of you might have a tendency to involve yourselves with the wrong people, or step onto paths that are not for you, and this is why you might be taking a longer time to make a decision. Queen of Swords with independence. Yeah, you don't want to lose your independence. The Hermit. I'm hearing, I don't want to lose everything that I've worked so hard for. Page of Cups, introspection. Page of Swords, 3 of Wands with vision. It could be, it's almost like the opposite of pile 1, where pile 1 is trying to get away from the mundane. It's like maybe you guys have already gone through some sort of ascension or awakening, and now you're trying to come back to the mundane, or now you're like, okay, well, who can I bring into this vision? Who is going to essentially be able to walk my path and not mess it up, or get me stuck, or put obstacles in the way? I feel like you guys have already done a lot of soul searching, and you know who you are, and you are trying to make sure that you make the right decisions where you don't bring the wrong people onto your path, because it'll slow you down. Yeah, Fortune. You're focused on forward movement. You don't want anything to obstruct or to get in the way or to ruin anything. Manifestation. Yeah, you guys have a process already in place, or you have an idea and you want to make sure you choose the right people for that. Tell me about the 3 of Pentacles. Justice in the universe. Some of you guys have a business plan or a business idea, and again, you want to make sure you bring the right people on. King of Swords with authority. Yeah, it kind of feels like you already have something in the works, or you have something set, you have an outline in place, and you're just waiting to launch something. You're waiting to find the right people for something. 7 of Wands, Page of Swords with curiosity. I feel like you're trying to balance your need for independence, your need for alone time, with your intellectual, your curious side. I feel like you guys definitely have a side that likes to adventure, or to, I don't know why I'm hearing jigsaw, like jigsaw puzzles. There's something definitely here where you could be wanting to exercise your mental faculties a little bit more. Showcase your talent, showcase how smart you are, how creative, how curious you are, how witty you are. 9 of Wands, Page of Swords, again with Page of Wands. Yeah, it's almost like this pile is reverting from being super closed off, super mature all the time, learning to have fun again, learning to open themselves up again, learning to feel like a child again. I feel like an inner child energy is coming through. It's like, okay, well, this is what I've learned. This is what I've created. Now this is what I want to do with it. And who can I help? Who can help me with this? Deception again. 9 of Wands, resilience. Yeah, I feel like you guys might have a chip on your shoulder from something that happened in the past. How can pile 2 move through that? Ace of Wands energy. Trust yourself. You've grown enough. You have spent a lot of time learning about yourself, and you need to trust your impulses. You need to trust your intuition. It won't lead you astray. Maybe in the past you did not always follow your intuition, and now you need to. Yeah, 10 of Wands, burden, 10 of Cups in harmony. This is so interesting because it's almost feeling like the decision you make has either the possibility to keep you stuck in a cycle or to overload you, or it has the possibility to lead you to happiness. But what is the determining factor here? Could simply be just making the right choice. What is the determining factor? The Devil, making sure you make a decision for the right reasons. Devil, the Lover, so maybe some of you guys are coming from pile 2. Make sure you're making a decision for the right reasons. That is the main thing that I'm hearing here. You don't want to do something for the wrong reasons, because then it will feel like a burden. Make sure you know what your values are. Make sure you know what you're looking for. The Sun, King of Pentacles with power. Make sure you know what you're looking for. Six of Pentacles and Judgment. I'm hearing also, don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself in the moment. Don't lose yourself in the sauce. Don't get so wrapped up with either the outcome of something or for some of you, even like the financial aspect of things, or the obsessive aspect of things. Like maybe some of you guys have an obsessive streak, or maybe some of you have this energy where it's almost like this energy of don't get sidetracked. Don't get sidetracked by the wrong things. It's taking me back to the chip on your shoulder. Maybe you've been through something, or you've experienced some sort of pattern that you don't want to repeat, and you need to make sure that you're extra conscious of that in order to move forward. But I feel like you will move forward. It does feel like you'll make the right decision. Yeah, Four of Wands, celebration, Page of Swords, the curiosity. The Empress, clarity. I'm hearing there is a side of you that has been tempered. There is a side of you that possibly in the past has let you get out of control, or led you into situations where your life spiraled out of control. But now you have tempered that. They're showing me that this side of you is not completely gone. It has just matured. And maybe this next stage of your life is asking you to tap back into this without losing control. So it's like, how much have you grown? How much have you learned to control this aspect of yourself so you don't jump off the deep end, but you're still able to use it to help you get ahead? Friendship, yes. I'm hearing don't be afraid to use it. Don't be afraid to open up. Just balance. Don't lose yourself. Remember who you are. I'm showing me Mufasa, remember who you are. I'm going to leave this here. I really hope I was able to connect to whoever needed to hear this message, and I'll see you guys in one of my upcoming readings for you. Bye.